Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Let us begin with our today's video. Now, this is a very important video, and what we are going to do is we are going to discuss why are all the IT employees resigning and what is the reason behind this mass resignation that is happening currently in India within the IT industry. Okay. Along with that, we will also have a look at should you join this service-based companies or not. Along with that, we will also have a look at product-based companies versus service-based companies, and we will look at the high package which is offered by many IT companies as of now. Okay. So at the last, we will conclude on this point that are service-based companies worth it in 2022? Okay, so let us begin. Before moving forward, we will also discuss these points, that is the lifetime work from home, that is remote working. Along with that, we will also discuss what are the on-site projects which are being offered by different IT companies and the startup ESOPs. Okay, let us move forward. Now, before moving forward, one quick update that if you have not joined our Telegram channel, that is AirTech, TCS, and Infosys Doubts and Discussion, then the link is in the description. Please go and join the group. Okay. Now, I would like to show you an article. This is the article that I was talking about, which was published by DNA on 29th of April. Okay, so it is saying that TCS and Infosys are looking to hire 90,000 candidates in financial year 2022-2023, and they will try to continue the work from home. Okay, we have another article over here that attrition spikes for TCS, Wipro, Infosys amid plans to hire more in Q4 financial year 2022. Okay, so this was again published by on Jan 13th. Okay, and it clearly states that Infosys and Wipro clocked attrition rates of 25.5% guys and 22.7% respectively. So this simply means that 1/4 of the company is leaving the job. Okay, the service-based companies, 1/4 of the population or the employees, they are already leaving the jobs for higher salaries and good packages. Okay, so this is the second article. I will also tell you the science behind this, why TCS and Infosys and other service-based companies are hiring a lot of freshers. Okay, 90,000, and in the last year they hired the Infosys and TCS together. I think they hired more than 1.5 lakh people. That is freshers. Okay, I will give the logic behind this, why they are hiring so much of freshers and why they do not go for experienced people. So the point number one is that if you are a fresher, okay, and there is a person who has experience of maybe Java, okay. Now what will happen? The person will get a better offer and better package, and he will shift to another company. Now this position is vacant over in the service-based company, okay, TCS or Infosys. Now what will the company do? They will hire a fresher and they will train them. Okay, the cost for training that person is very less compared to what they have to pay for a person with that skills. Okay, and even the time required to find the person with that suitable skill, that is Java, will be a lot of time. So that is the reason what they do. They simply hire a fresher and they give him a very low package, which was like around 3.5 to 4 lakhs, which is on an average for a fresher, and they will teach them everything and then they will give them the work. Okay, so this is very easy and convenient for the service based companies. Okay, and let us look at why there is a demand for IT jobs. Okay, now let us go 2 years back. Okay, before COVID. Okay, before COVID happened. Now what happened was everything was going on its own pace. Okay, and after the COVID struck, okay, the world came to pause. Okay, and there was nothing you can do for that COVID. Okay, the healthcare industry was under pressure, the supply chain industry was under pressure. Okay, the schooling industry was under pressure, and everyone was under a financial or economical crisis, right guys? So even the stock markets fell, people had their money invested in the stock market, and that too even fell to a level like that was like nearly to 2008 or 2010. Okay, so what happened was due to COVID, after this COVID thing happened, okay, so it is not yet happened. Okay, it is not yet done, it is still there. But what happened was the healthcare industry, the education industry, even the supply chain industry and the autonomous vehicles mobility industry, along with that FinTech industry and even the retail industry. So there was a new perspective of people looking at these industries because they were under a lot of pressure and they came out of that. Okay, and what was the solution for all these industries? It was moving towards IT. Okay, information technology. Now for example, if you consider the healthcare application, now most of the people were like they were staying at the home, even they were COVID positive, and they were staying at home and they were having a conversation with the doctor, discussion and consultation with the doctor on a mobile application. Okay guys, so there is a huge scope for mobile application development or maybe website development for these healthcare products. Okay, along with that, if you move towards the education industry, okay, so education is a major contributor of the global economy. Okay, so GDP or maybe global economy. Okay, so you can see that even many companies like Byju's and Academy, they had seen a lot of growth in these 2 years. Okay, since the traditional online education, that is that was going to school, going to colleges, going to tuitions. So that was completely turned off. So online education was the only torch bearer for all the people, okay, all the students. Now, before the COVID, the companies which were in the delivery segment, okay, like Flipkart or maybe Zomato, Swiggy, or even delivery, so these were growing at their own pace, okay. But after the COVID, okay, there was a huge demand for all these delivery companies, okay, and that is the reason why some of the companies even listed on the stock market with a high valuations. So let us not go into detail about the stock market and the stock performance, but these companies saw a lot of growth after the COVID, okay, during the COVID and as well as now. Along with that, the supply chain industry was under tremendous of pressure, and it has been coming out. And there are many research startups and which are working and to improve the efficiency and to improve the overall delivery time. Okay, so that is the one aspect of that. Along with that, fintech industry has been growing a lot after the COVID. People came to know about the liquid investments and what are the different aspects which you should consider before investing. Okay, guys. Along with that, one more point that I would like to add up, that due to work from home, people are saving a lot of money, and that is the reason why, one of the partial reason, that is that people are having more money than they had earlier. Okay, and that is the reason they want to invest in company in different stocks, in bonds and gold, even all. Okay, so these are the things. So that is the reason why fintech industry is also booming. Along with that, the retail segment, if you consider companies like Reliance, Future Group, or even Amazon, they are buying more and more companies. They are collaborating with other companies. So recently, Reliance partnered with Zepto for delivery services from the Reliance Mart. Okay, so this is also growing, and the main reason is that because with the help of IT, they are growing. Okay, now, before moving forward, please like the video, comment if you have any doubts, and share it with your friends. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Okay. So that is the reason why there is a huge demand for skilled IT employees, and these are the two types of skills that are in demand in this current industry. That is technical skills and soft skills. Technical skills include the data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud computing, UX design, project management, social media management, healthcare, and many other skills. Okay. And in the soft skills, we have adaptability and resilience, empathy, leadership, communication, and listening. Okay. So now let us have a look at rise in number of startups, and the fintech industry, the healthcare industry, and AI and machine space have been seeing a lot of startups. Okay, guys. Now India is the youngest startup nation in the world. Okay, in the world, guys, and 72% of the founders are less than 35 years old. So this simply means that the youth in India is moving towards startup. Okay, they are trying to build an innovative products, innovative services into the current market. Now, if you have a look at the demography of the startup founders, like you can see that most of the 31% are in the age span of 31 to 35 years. Okay, along with that, the engineering background constitutes of 35%, then MBA, and then other graduates. Okay, and here you can see that the top 10 companies by the number of startups. Now US is something different because it has a very good and developed ecosystem for startups. Okay, it has many companies which fund VCs and everything. Okay, and India is not far behind. It is simply on the second position, that is with 8,301 startups, and this number is going to grow a lot because India is focusing more on make in India, and it is helping all the startups by providing funding and everything. Okay, so let us move forward now. Let us have a look at backing by VC and huge funding. Okay, so VC is nothing but the venture capitalist, and VC, you can see that VC funding has boomed over the last decade. Okay, and you can see this graph. This is simply an exponential curve. Okay, guys. Along with that, you can see that this was published by Economic Times Technology article. Okay, so the VC deals in India by year. You can see that in 2017 the number of deals were 9,900. Okay, so it grew to in 2021 it was still as of December. Okay, so it was 1,376, and the average deal value was 36,000 million. Right? Oh yeah, it is right. Along with that, average deal size was something around 32 million. Okay, so this is a very high number, guys. Okay, now this is again one reason why people are leaving their jobs. Okay, so the first point is high bonus and increments for talent retention. So here I will show you image that this man Ashni Grover, he was in news like few days back, and this was article and it stated that Bharat Pay was going to give BMW bikes to IT professionals as joining bonus, and they were if they extend the offers. Okay, now the second article was that HCL rewards Mercedes cars to the top performers. Okay, and along with that, the companies are also trying and giving the employee stock ownership plans, that is ESOPs, for the people who were going to stay in the company for a long period of time, and if they were willing to switch their company and join the startups, they're going to give employee stock ownership plans, that is ESOPs. Now when the company goes public, okay guys, and here you can see that there are many benefits of ESOPs, and along with the benefit of other part. Okay, now when the company goes public and it get listed on the stock market, they will get a huge amount. Okay, uh, here you can see that why Amazon is more than doubling salary limits and